REKAP Rush Hour for Wednesday, June 4th. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partners of the Chicago Bears. Bears have completed day 2 of their 3-day mandatory minicamp up at Hallis Hall in Lake Forest. Ben Johnson again met the Chicago media. He spoke glowingly about Caleb Williams' performance today. In addition, Bears safety Jaquan Brisker spoke for the first time since he returned to action after only playing 5 games in the 2024 season due to concussion problems. He relayed to the media that he met with specialists at the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center and was diagnosed with a vestibular concussion. One of the main symptoms, he said, of this type of concussion is dizziness and vertigo. He said he had to retrain his nervous system, which included a handful of drills like side-to-side movement catching tennis balls in order to gauge the safety's reactionary ability. Tyreek Stevenson went to the podium. He was asked whether the new coaching staff has discussed the Hail Mary play from last season with him. Quote, "I owe the guys from last year nothing but effort, and they see that I'm putting it in. So there really is no conversation that needs to be had." Baseball, Cubs and Washington Nationals play Game 2 of their 3-game series in D.C. tonight. Cubs 8-3 winners on Tuesday evening, now 16 games over 500 for the first time since 2018. Kyle Tucker will miss his 2nd consecutive game with a jammed right ring finger. Michael Busch will get a rare start against a left-handed pitcher. Mackenzie Gore, very good, goes for Washington. Matthew Boyd will start for the Cubs. I'll have the recap as soon as the game goes final. Cubs star Justin Steele, who is sidelined for the rest of the season after elbow surgery, posted this on social media today. I love this dude. "Is this Cubs team the best base running team baseball has ever seen? Not just the swiping of the bags," he wrote. "The double plays that aren't being turned against us because of how we're running. The taking of the extra bag on singles and turning them into doubles. The whole 9 yards. It's been one of my favorite parts to watch this year with this Cubs team." This claim has zero analytical backing, he wrote, "straight up on observation from my eyeballs. Also, season ends today. PCA is your MVP. Get over it." Today's Ankin Law question of the day, 3126 million for the best personal injury attorney in Illinois, the award-winning Howard Ankin. Put that lawyer in your phone. You never know when you're going to need him. AnkinLaw.com. Is Justin Steele right? If the season ended today, is Pete Crow Armstrong the National League MVP? Best response right here. You'll win a gift card to Lou Malnati's. Try their limited time offering. It's a collab. Lou's and Frank's Red Hot. They call it a Buffalo chicken pizza in either deep dish or thin crust. Here's today's 4 seasons. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric. Stat of the day. Kyle Tucker is the only player in the live ball era since 1920. I said the only player to record at least 60 hits, 40 walks, 25 extra base hits, and 15 steals in under 60 games with a single team. Tucker did so in his first 57 games with the Chicago Cubs. Here's the latest update on White Sox center fielder Luis Robert Jr. He has not homered in his last 25 games, a span in which he is batting .163. He does not have a hit in his last 15 at-bats and struck out 3 times apiece in back-to-back games last weekend in a sweep at Baltimore. Tuesday night, he sat. He will sit again today. Sox manager Will Venable said the manager is not calling it a benching, but after dropping him to the 7th spot in the order the previous 2 games, sitting him down was the only option he felt he had left to clear his head. And tonight on CHSN, now that the White Sox have beaten the Tigers at Rate Field for the first time in 2 years, let's see if they can make it 2 in a row. Sox and Tigers meet in the 3rd game of the series tonight with a Thursday matinee that Ryan McGuffey and I will be at. We'll do the recap from the ballpark. First pitch tonight scheduled for 6:40 on CHSN. Chuck and Ozzie start it all. The coverage, White Sox Countdown Live's at 6. White Sox postgame live immediately after the ball game. And the Sox did make a series of roster moves today. The big ones, Infielder Lenine Sosa to the 10-day IL with a hip flexor injury. They've recalled infielder Tim Elko from AAA Charlotte, and get 7 days of CHSN free by going to CHSN.com. I've got it. You should too. Download the CHSN app. CHSN, where Chicago comes first. Hope you had a good day. Boy, I'm hoping we get those 80-degree temperatures back. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you greatly. By the way, we've got tickets to see Zach Brown and NASCAR. We're going to have tickets for Windy City Smokeout. You have an opportunity to have some great times all summer long, starting with the only street race in NASCAR all summer long, right here on the Recap. Follow along for details. Take that.